Alright guys, Inc here, welcome back to the channel for another Cyber Rebellion video. So in this video today, we're going to be playing the long game. We're going to be talking about something that I really think you guys should be prioritising if you are planning to stick with this game for any period of time, right? Now, obviously the game is new, and because the game is new, there is certain things within the game that you are able to do now that you will not be able to do it later. Okay, now one of those things is actually in here, and it's this thing here, Geek's secrecy. Okay, now a lot of you might not have bothered too much about this, okay, but to be honest, this is something that is going to help influence your account for the rest of the time you're playing the game, right? So let's just have a quick look at what it is. So basically it is a collection thing. If you have certain characters, you are going to unlock these different achievements, right? So I've done this one. Okay, now this one, you're only going to get it if you make the first purchase, because you need to make the first 99 pence purchase to get her, right? But as you can see here, Animus link stats bonus plus 10%. Okay, now if we go through these, you can see that for each one you get 10%, 10%. I think they're all 10%, but we'll just double check, right? 10%, 10, 10, 10, and 10. So in total, that's 20, 40, 60, 70% bonus, right? Why is this important? This is important because doing this is going to basically give you bonuses for the rest of the time that you're playing your account. So if we go into database, you'll see that if we go to the Animus link, in here, I get this 10% increase. Now, if that is at 70% increase, then the BR bonus I've got up there would be obviously boosted by 70%. Now, that is something that is going to scale with your account. It's not something you're going to be able to get forever. You are going to essentially be able to do it while this is open, and while it's not open, you are going to essentially be stuck at whatever you're at, right? So, if you're going to be playing the game long term, prioritise your long term growth within the game. So if we go back here and we look, everyone who is playing has characters that they want to get, right? You do, it's natural. You are going to want to get specific characters. If you're going to play the game long term, you don't need to get them now, right? Hear me out. So, I actually do not care about certain characters. If I look here, this is the wrong one. There. I don't really care too much about getting this Lindsay, right? But she's going to be the next character that I get, because by getting her, I'm going to boost myself up by another 10%. After that, or before that, one or the other, not sure which yet, I'm going to go for Frost Vanguard. That is going to give me another 10%, meaning that the stat gains that I get within the link system is going to be boosted by 30%. Now, you can go through here and you can see some are quite clearly, you can see where you're going to be able to achieve them. Some other ones, it looks like it's going to be a little bit more difficult, right? So this one here is quite achievable as well, so that could get me up to 40% bonus, okay? I'm trying to, if you're wondering what that is, I'm going to get Xbox Game Pass Ultimate from eBay. This one here, he's slightly harder to get, right? We don't quite know how we're going to get these guys yet, because they require memories, and we don't have access to them just yet. So yeah, I can quite easily target another 3 units, giving me a 40% boost. Now, if you're a free-to-play player and you never intend to make that first purchase, you can boost yourself by 30% by targeting these key units. That is all basic units, plus this unit. That should get your 10%. That is the only unit you would have to focus on. If we look at the other two that are easily achievable, this one here, you need a bit more, because obviously they're all SS rank units, but none of those SS rank units are limited units. They're not special units like Taki or anything like that, right? Go for him. The other one, is probably this. Was it this one? Or was it this one? It was one of them. This one? Nope. So it must have been Desire Hunter. There you go. This one here. So in here you've only got two that you need to go for. You need to go for the tank, who a lot of you might have pulled, and you can go for this unit here, Starring Diva. Targeting these units now, even though you might not use them right away, doing it now, these gains are going to be huge for you. They're going to be massive, and again, they're going to stick with you for the duration of your account. Whereas these units, you can get them later. You can't get these boosts later. So going for them now is probably worthwhile. I mean, not only are you going to get the boosts, you're also going to get these extra things as well, which is pretty good for you, right? But doing that is going to set you up for the future. Now, you've only got, 20 days left, which seems like a long time. But I want to say that if you're really going for it, you can maybe do 2 fusions a week, right? So looking at what we've got there that you would need to get, you could, even if you just started now, assuming you've had absolutely terrible luck and you've not pulled any of those units, you could focus on it now and you could get yourself that additional 30% bonus to your stats or your stat gains within the Animus Link, right? This could make a huge difference to you. This could make a huge difference to you being able to push content, beat content, just get on better within the game. I do honestly think systems like this are something that you should really think about focusing on, because again, it's just going to set you up for the future. And that is something that you're not going to have the ability to do when that Geek secrecy thing goes away. So, in my opinion, it would be a good idea to maybe park a couple of the units that you are desperately chasing just now. Think to yourself, I'll play the long game, I'll pick them up in the future, and instead now focus on getting yourself those innate stat buffs that is going to stay on your account, that is going to give you additional means to beat more content within the game. Because at the end of the day, if you have got the exact same box as someone in 6 months' time, you've got the exact same levels, but they focused on this early on and you didn't, they're going to have an advantage over you. So that's why I feel like as long-term players, you should really shift your focus and just try to ping off those units, get yourself these buffs, have these buffs for the duration of the time you're playing the game, and hopefully it means you'll have a better experience in the future. Anyway guys, just a bit of a PSA. I really hope you take it on board because it's going to help you. I've been Hazink, thanks for watching, catch yous on the next one, peace.